Treasures of the Aegean turns exploration into a thrilling race against time. Its hand-drawn comic art pops with color, and the looping time mechanic keeps each run fresh. The puzzles are smart without slowing momentum, and movement across crumbling ruins feels slick and responsive. The time loop mechanic keeps each run engaging. There's a sense of urgency that fuels every discovery, while the mysterious story adds just enough intrigue to keep pushing forward. A game that respects curiosity and rewards persistence at every turn. Moonleap glows with clever level design and a creative moon-jumping mechanic that keeps each puzzle feeling fresh. The pixel art is crisp, with a soothing color palette that matches the calm soundtrack. Pacing stays just right, never too easy, never too hard, making progress feel rewarding. Each stage builds on the last with thoughtful precision, encouraging smart timing and observation. This is the kind of game that quietly earns attention, but through solid ideas and confident execution from the first jump. Super cute aliens adventure beams with color, clever level design, and upbeat energy. Every world pops with personality, and the platforming stays fun without feeling punishing. The soundtrack is light and catchy, pairing well with the visual style. Controls feel responsive, and each new ability adds a fresh twist. It keeps things engaging with smart pacing and fun character interactions. A delightful little journey that keeps things light while still keeping the challenges interesting and satisfying through each stage. EchoBlade creates a clever rhythm combat world where sound becomes the player's greatest weapon. Navigating through darkness using audio cues adds a smart twist to dungeon crawling. The puzzles are thoughtfully designed, and each enemy encounter demands focus and timing. With its distinct black and white aesthetic and inventive mechanics, the game keeps attention locked. EchoBlade isn't just another action title, it uses silence and sound in ways few games attempt, creating a tense, focused atmosphere. Nevaeh paints a dark, moody world with an art style that feels like stepping into a forgotten storybook. Its light and shadow mechanic is simple yet engaging, encouraging thought over action. The soundtrack pairs well with the silent protagonist's journey through an eerie, puzzle-filled town. There's a quiet strength in its pacing, never rushed, always deliberate. While brief, it leaves a lingering mood that sticks long after the final puzzle is solved. A thoughtful title that rewards patience and curiosity with atmosphere and depth. Lucah, Born of a Dream, throws players into a surreal nightmare, where raw sketch-like visuals and relentless combat create a sense of constant tension. The combat demands focus, weaving dodges and charged strikes with perfect timing. Its cryptic narrative and eerie soundtrack add layers of unease that linger well after putting it down. While the mechanics may seem harsh at first, persistence reveals depth and style few games attempt. A distinct vision made unforgettable through mood, motion, and menace. Death of a Wish is a thrilling adventure that keeps players engaged with its clever puzzles and atmospheric storytelling. The dark, mysterious setting creates a strong sense of immersion, while the intriguing narrative keeps curiosity alive throughout. Gameplay is rewarding and well-balanced, combining exploration with thoughtful problem-solving. The art style and music complement the mood perfectly, making each moment memorable. This title delivers a satisfying blend of challenge and narrative that will appeal to those who enjoy thoughtful, suspenseful games. Teratopia invites players into a vibrant world filled with creative puzzles and colorful creatures. Its engaging gameplay encourages exploration and thoughtful problem-solving, making every moment rewarding. The art style is lively and full of personality, while the soundtrack complements the whimsical atmosphere perfectly. Controls feel intuitive, allowing smooth progression through various challenges. This title combines delightful visuals with clever mechanics, creating an enjoyable and memorable journey for anyone who loves imaginative platformers.
Intuition and journey onward.
Glitchhikers, The Spaces Between creates a unique journey through a surreal, glitch-filled world that invites exploration and curiosity. The narrative is thought-provoking and mysterious, with each encounter deepening the sense of wonder. Its atmospheric visuals and intriguing soundtrack set a distinctive mood that lingers long after playing. The gameplay encourages thoughtful interaction, making every moment feel purposeful and engaging. This title is a refreshing and innovative approach to storytelling in gaming. Space Grunts is a thrilling roguelike tactical shooter that combines intense combat with strategic decision-making. The pixel art style adds a nostalgic touch while maintaining clear visuals during hectic battles. Procedurally generated levels keep each run fresh, encouraging careful planning and adaptability. The variety of weapons and upgrades adds depth, making every playthrough unique and rewarding. Its challenging gameplay and clever design create a satisfying challenge for anyone who enjoys tactical action with a sci-fi twist. Atomic Heist throws players into intense, neon-lit corridors with a ticking radiation timer and relentless enemies. Each run feels tense and rewarding, with randomized elements that keep things fresh. The twin-stick combat feels responsive, and the variety of weapons adds nice depth. The retro visuals paired with a synth-heavy soundtrack create a cool atmosphere. While the core loop is simple, it encourages just one more attempt. A solid arcade-style shooter with enough challenge to keep the trigger finger engaged. Spirit Roots is a fascinating platformer adventure set on the fringes of the solar system, where a century-long battle has resulted in the stitched-together planet. Players must go through 50 levels spread over 5 different worlds, each having its own mood, adversaries, gameplay, and music. Epic boss encounters pit talents and dedication against farming robots, spiders, flying skulls, and mud monsters. The game is suitable for the entire family, allowing players to explore unusual and wonderful scenery while collecting cash and avoiding traps. The game entails collecting 11 distinct Godheads with transformational abilities, going through 10 different settings, and meeting 9 interesting personalities. Players must compete in a variety of game types, including Capture the Head, King of the Headhunters, and Last Man Standing. In Trials of the Gods mode, they can team up to face deity-set obstacles, participate in ranked matches, or personalize own tournament experiences. The game is intended to be both tough and enjoyable. Fight for your life on a lonely planet in the most exciting Gladiator spectacle. Demonstrate your talents by conquering deadly animals and entertaining billions of spectators. Earn money by defeating adversaries, upgrading your weaponry, and defending your base with turrets and traps. Accept the challenge, triumph, and become the undisputed champion of this horrific show. Morituri Salutant. Discover diverse weaponry and player enhancements. Use turrets and traps to defend the base. Conquer perilous bosses. Fight tough battles for cash and glory. This tower defense game combines mystical chaos with intelligent unit placement, making it unexpectedly engaging and strategic. The monster designs are imaginative and adorable, with each providing distinct skills that make each level feel new. Progression is enjoyable, with several improvements and new challenges to unlock as you go. The difficulty curve is well balanced, keeping things interesting without being overly challenging. Visually, it has a beautiful, vibrant flair that complements the lighthearted tone. If you want bite-sized tactical fun with a magical twist, this one is certainly worth checking out. QV is a light yet engaging puzzle adventure with smart level design and an appealing art style. Its puzzles strike a satisfying balance and never too easy, never frustrating while rewarding observation and timing. The world feels vibrant, supported by a mellow soundtrack and smooth animations. Each new ability adds welcome variety, keeping the pace steady. QV maintains interest with clever mechanics and a relaxing atmosphere, a good pick for those who enjoy solving puzzles without feeling overwhelmed or rushed. The Diabolical Trilogy locks into a sharp rhythm of action, atmosphere, and suspense. Each chapter leans into bold design choices, pairing eerie aesthetics with well-placed tension. Combat strikes a satisfying balance, while the story builds with steady intrigue. The soundtrack amplifies the mood without overshadowing key moments. There's a consistent sense of momentum, never lingering too long in one place. As a collection, it maintains energy and intrigue, wrapping its dark narrative in style without losing pace or depth. Fury Unleashed is a dynamic comic book experience that immerses players in a living comic book world where ink is a valuable resource. The game has a powerful combo system that allows players to learn the art of faultless gameplay. Customization choices allow players to select between the hard difficulty and the easy mode, unlocking more difficult settings such as Incredible and Legendary. The game also includes a rogue elite with soft permadeath, in which players can deliberately choose objects to help them progress through the game and win permanent enhancements for future runs upon death. Dogurai is a retro-styled side-scroller with strong Game Boy vibes and catchy chiptune tracks. The controls feel snappy, and the pixel art keeps things visually engaging. Each level throws in different themes and enemy types, making progress satisfying. Boss fights are simple but fun, with just enough challenge to keep things interesting. Music really keeps the momentum going, and the short runtime suits its arcade-like nature. A solid pick for anyone into old-school action with a canine twist and nostalgic design. As an AI escorting a trapped xenobiologist across an exotic ocean, you begin on an incredible quest to discover its mysteries and buried past. As you explore the ocean, you come across amazing animals and utilize your AI skills to study their behavior and biology. As you put together the world's past, you'll discover old ruins and forgotten civilizations. However, the trek is fraught with hazards such as dangerous currents, violent creatures, and strange events. Your companion looks to you for direction and support as you manage these hazards. Musashi vs. Cthulhu is an action game in which players take on the role of Musashi, a great warrior from feudal Japan who faces off against merciless monsters. The game is fast-paced, requiring precision and quick reactions. To win, players must exploit the flaws of their opponents. The game also allows users to compete against friends and master 5 distinct opponents, competing on weekly, monthly, and all-time leaderboards. Participants can demonstrate who is the strongest in the war for domination.
One is an engineer, the other's an actress.
Whateverland is a charmingly strange and fascinating point-and-click adventure distinguished by its hand-drawn visuals and funny storyline. The universe is full with colorful characters, branching paths, and riddles that are both intriguing and rewarding. The game's comedy and conversation stand out, making every encounter enjoyable. The unique turn-based minigame, Bell and Bones, also provides a delightful twist. With a hauntingly whimsical ambiance and a terrific soundtrack, it's a fascinating excursion for people who enjoy narrative-driven adventures with a twist of the strange.
Does this place have a name or something?
Mists of Noyah thrives on its atmospheric world and smooth co-op gameplay. Combat feels satisfying, with weapons and magic having real impact. The day and night cycle keeps tension high, especially when defending the base from nightly invasions. Exploring dungeons and unlocking abilities adds a rewarding layer of depth. There's a strong sense of progression, and the art style creates an engaging, mysterious tone. As a survival RPG with roguelike elements, it manages to stay fresh and addictive with each session. Evoland Legendary Edition is a clever tribute to the history of RPGs, shifting art styles and gameplay mechanics as the journey progresses. From pixel sprites to 3D models, each change reflects a different era in gaming with humor and creativity. Combat evolves alongside the visuals, keeping things fresh without overcomplicating. Music tracks are catchy and nostalgic, perfectly matching the visual shifts. A thoughtful love letter to retro and modern RPGs alike, with just the right touch of humor and variety. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.
In the face.